Hey everybody, hope you're well and happy Monday. We've got several hours before the late night. Hey, there it is again, notifications up. Woohoo, they have a new notification system here on YouTube. Oh, happy day. I mean, I'm not kidding you. It's a happy day. I'm here to give you an update regarding the whole lawsuit regarding the City of Oakland and the Oakland Raiders. And the update is that today, a number of you thought that, including myself, but then fortunately I've got an account on the judge's uh, pages there, a media account. But a number of you thought that there was to be actual hearing today. And no, this was never, there was nothing ever scheduled for the courtroom in San Francisco on the 15th floor of the federal building in Judge Joseph Spero's chambers for this date regarding the City of Oakland versus the Oakland Raiders in the National Football League. What is due today, not was, is due. What is due today is the amended complaint. And 45 days ago, the good Chief Magistrate Judge Spero said, you have 45 days to get in an amended complaint. Meanwhile, I am declaring this 33-page document a valid statement of reasons why your case should be dismissed for now, conditionally dismissed. So you might think that that means everybody's hovering around San Francisco, right? Or maybe in the back room of the judge's chambers talking with him, right? Although that's a possibility, the answer is no. The deadline to file the complaint is midnight tonight, which means you and I could be in our law office in New York and work on this until 2, I think realistically 2:45 in the morning, and then send it off by email and get it in just under the radar, right? Just under the radar. You don't want to get too close to the deadline, okay? But that's the real picture, all right? Hey, Jamal, how you doing? Nice to see you, my man. What's going on with those Falcons? Oh, so for those of you who need to be reminded what this is about, if you click on info, the text is there, but I will read it to you. And it reads as follows. 45 days ago, Chief Magistrate Judge of San Francisco, Joseph C. Spero, said that the City of Oakland and lawyer James Quinn had that long to get an amended complaint to the original filing in the case of the City of Oakland versus the Oakland Raiders. Today, I am told that complaint has not yet come in, but that the plaintiffs have had until 12 midnight tonight to get it in. I should say have, not had, have. Some viewers expected a court date today, but none was ever scheduled, and for good reason. Judge Spero has to read it first before any hearing can be scheduled. The amended complaint is based on the original one filed last fall, December 11, 2018, and over events leading to the relocation of the Oakland Raiders to Las Vegas. The City of Oakland says the Oakland Raiders and the NFL violated federal antitrust laws, and the league violated its own relocation policies, failing to act in good faith, contrary to the NFL franchise relocation rules. Oakland City Attorney Barbara Parker said in a statement that winter, the Raiders' illegal move lines the pockets of NFL owners and sticks Oakland, its residents, taxpayers, and dedicated fans with a bill. The purpose of this lawsuit is to hold the defendants, accountable and help to compensate Oakland for the damages the defendant's unlawful actions have caused and will cause to the people of Oakland. The City of Oakland has repeatedly said it did not seek to own the Raiders' name and colors. It seeks a damage award for the alleged unlawful actions that were done. Another twist features Raiders legend Marcus Allen, who was part of the, quote, lot group development team that was ostensibly planning to build a new stadium for the Raiders in Oakland, was on NFL Sunday in a commercial promoting Las Vegas Stadium. It's not the first time Allen has been on video doing that, and a lawsuit against NFL legend Rodney Peete of the lot group claims that the whole effort was a sham for which he is owed at least $125,000 back. While not part of the City of Oakland's lawsuit, the question is, should it be? It certainly looks like a case that could be made that the development group may have been part of an orchestrated sham effort. There are some who believe that. Stay tuned. If you're asking if I'm one of them, I don't know. I only say this. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I mean, look, you've got this lawsuit against Lot filed, right? Not Lot. Rodney Peete filed, right? And I don't know the outcome of that. And then you have Marcus Allen popping up with his smiley face, trying to get his profile in front of Las Vegas Stadium. And basically he claimed just a scant few years ago, hey, I want to save the Raiders for Oakland. Did you really? Because if they did, where's the evidence that they actually lobbied the owners to get votes, right? Where's the actual mock-up model that they had? Where's the evidence they actually spent any real money? You can go on and on and on with this. It doesn't look good. It just does not look good at all. Chi, how you doing? Chi says, oh, by the way, Jamal Miller says, honestly, Matt Ryan is terrible. Ooh. And I'll show that. Okay. And she says, subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you. She adds, look, the Raiders in the City of Oakland should have had a better understanding, a better relationship. We would have had more wins and a new stadium. I don't know about wins, but I agree with you that we would have had a new stadium. I think I'll be more pointed. The Oakland Raiders didn't understand how to build a new stadium for themselves. And they floundered around, and they trusted the wrong people at more than one turn. Okay, so they could have called the NFL for help early on. They didn't. There's a lot of things they didn't do, and I know they were seeking answers because on the very day that Jack Del Rio was named coach of the Raiders, and the Raiders held a press conference, Mark Bedane asked me we didn't ask me, but let me be clear. I gave Mark Bedane advice regarding how he should proceed in the quest to build a new stadium at the Coliseum in Oakland. I talked about using tax increment financing, and I said that even though it was supposedly dead, the Raiders should talk to Betty Yee. She was the comptroller at the time, and I think she would be more than welcome to help her, more than desirous of the opportunity to help the Raiders get special financing or special allowance for financing, much like what the Oakland A's are doing right now, right? So, it was at the press conference that happened in front of witnesses like Oakland District 7 Councilmember Larry Reed. But my point is that the Raiders were kind of flying blind, and they didn't know how to ask for help the right way. And what came out of it was this very messy soup, very messy. And I'm not saying that it wasn't so messy that some laws weren't broken, just the opposite. It was way too messy, and the Raiders did arguably trample upon good faith dealing. Even Commissioner Goodell hinted at that when he answered my question regarding whether or not the Raiders were working in good faith and playing within NFL rules, if you will, and NFL traditions when he addressed my question at the NFL Spring League meeting in Charlotte, North Carolina of 2016. Cheese says, I trust you, Zinni62, the right people in the city of Oakland, and the Raiders side got ignored over the years, shaking my head. Still like the team, but man, anyway, focused on beating Denver. I hear you. So I'm going to give you more updates later. I said this is not going to be a live stream, and I'm going to do live streams later tonight, of course, because we have the Donkeys coming up, and many of you are going to be out tailgating anyway, right? So you won't be ready to talk about anything until maybe midway or after the game. Or if you're at home somewhere, you would want to join me for a live stream after halftime, and then for the rest of the game, right? So, okay, there's the update. I'm going to add some more text to the report in the info area, and what I'm going to add basically is I'm going to talk about the complaint and what the complaint read in a nutshell. I'm not going to give my editorial comment just about it, okay? She says, look forward to your NFL recap of New Orleans versus Houston and Denver versus Oakland. Hey, thanks. Jamal, man. Great to see you. Jamal, well, whatever. Are you in Atlanta or are you in suburban Georgia? Suburban Atlanta. Just curious. All right, I'll talk to you later. Send me an email later.